Alright, so I'm in a PUG right now. I wanted to record this fractal, though, the end part, just because people had questions on it after the updates. And this last part's the hardest part of the dungeon. Everything else before this is pretty easy. So we'll see how this PUG goes. They've been okay so far. It's not going to be typical quick group, so we'll see. Alright, so right now we're just killing this one mob only on this side. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you only leave one of the channers alive on the right side and not touch the other one. The reason we do this is because if you leave one up on the on the side, then that big group will never spawn and it'll be a lot easier to do the next part. Alright, so from here we're just going to pull this big group into the hallway. So we're just going to keep pulling this right side and getting hammer charges. Whoever gets the hammer charge can run alone to the left and hit the seal, or the right rather. And then I'll just keep pulling the groups back into this hallway and using the corner to LOS them. So as you can see, it's really easy to manage this because we're only having to kill and pull one group. So you see I got the charge from the right, or the left rather, and I'm just going to run to this right seal where this soul mob is. So now we have the left seal done, and we can just go over to the right seal. There we go. So from here we're just going to run up this explosion path like normal. So probably edit this part waiting for someone to go to the bathroom. So we're going to pull the boss back here. So you have to get close enough to activate him. So I have 25 resist right now, so I can pretty much just take those circles while I pull them. So what you want to do, because the mobs are bugged right now, you want to pull him back into this room and then kind of spread out, so his red circles don't just target everyone. From there, you're just going to fight him like normal, kind of like the beginning of the dungeon for this first 25%. Alright, so I guess the other method didn't work. So basically what you're going to do is just pick up the hammer, grab a couple mobs over here to get your hammer. And then you just send one person in to hit the seal, and then go back there and do it all over again. So have a stun breaker so you can get out of it immediately. And then I'll just run back over here. So you're basically going to be fighting the boss in this room. There is not as much... okay, so this phase as well. He has a AoE, which causes agony. It's that white light. So you're going to notice he's going to cast it. He's going to get a protection buff on him right now, and then he's going to raise his hand, and you're going to dodge. I didn't dodge that one, but you can evade it. You can also block it with like Aegis, like that. Before he does it, he's also going to throw out 3 spectral grasps, which is another tell that he's about to do his move. If you get pulled, you just want to pretty much dodge right after he does the pull. So I didn't have any endurance there. But if you have 2 guardians, you can actually time your Aegis. So that time I just used my resolve. So you can basically use any type of block skills to block it as well. I'm going to use my scepter skill this time. And then once you get it down so it's stunned, you can res anyone who fell down. Again, Aegis that time to block it. So you can either evade or just use block skills. So now that he dropped the hammer, we can res up these people. And this person, rather. There is a point where you can still AoE the seal down. I don't think it's gonna work, even though my group wants to try it. It's basically the fifth hit you can AoE it down. I think leeching skills work to damage it as well, which is why they're saying the Necro would work. So from here, he's actually really easy. He just does, he no longer has that AoE that applies agony. He's going to be melee the full time. He spawns those little spirit weapons. And then his agony attack now is going to be his big long charge up with the hammer. Oh, he also is going to put you in these cages, so you're going to have to run back. That moves his agony move. Should be able to dodge it most of the time. Of course, I didn't there. So that's his agony attack now. So overall, if you stay ranged, this part's really easy. All his attacks are melee. So now we're going to try and do damage to the seal without the hammer. So once you get it to 50%, it gets a lot easier. I just prefer meleeing because it's a bit more fun. Alright, so that's the way you do the Colossus Fractal now. Thanks for watching. Bit slow because of people learning what to do in a pug, but hopefully that helps a bit.